Yo, cool show, huh? So I just finished watching the Devil May Cry TV show, and honestly, it was good. I liked it. I'm not some TV critic or anything like that, just a casual watcher, and I don't even watch a lot of TV shows to begin with. And I never really played the Devil May Cry games either. Only seen a few gameplay clips here and there. So I'm walking into this whole thing basically blind. First thing, the vibe of the show, it's really dope. Everything's got this dark gothic look, like old creepy churches, misty streets, full moons, but it's not trying to scare you. It's more about looking cool than being scary. It's like stylish horror, if that makes sense. Something I compare the art style to is like Young Justice or even Invincible. Like there's a scene where we're introduced with the first monster of the show, and they build up the upcoming fight with a frame of the moon, uneasy feelings from the background characters, and walking down a dark, lonely alley. You feel unsafe, you see the monsters, it's scary, but bam, you see Dante unfazed, and the mood of the show flips to being cool. That kind of whatever attitude mixed with the creepy setting works so well. It's ultimately farming aura. The soundtrack too, they killed it. Heavy guitar riffs during the fights, creepy violins when things get tense, and they even put in rock music too. One moment that stuck with me, during a slower, more emotional scene, they toned everything down and hit you with this soft piano music. It really caught me off guard in a good way. Showed that it's not all just explosions and bullets. Dante, bro's a legend. This man's whole character is just, I'm broke, I'm hungry, and I fight demons because it pays the bills. Real simple man. There's literally an episode where a demon offers him a huge massive reward if he joins the bad guys, like life-changing money, and Dante's like, nah, I'm not interested. Dude stays broke on principle. Respect. Man, the action scenes were wild. Super over the top in the best way. There's a fight in one episode where Dante's driving a motorcycle through a highway tunnel, another one shooting dual pistols, flipping over furniture, and landing headshots midair. It's the kind of ridiculous that just makes you smile. And when he whips out his sword, it's even better. He's not just swinging it around, he's flipping it, throwing it, using it like a baseball bat at one point to launch his enemy across the room. Pure anime madness, and they nailed the choreography so it feels like you're watching a video game come to life, but still with enough weight to feel satisfying. Story-wise, it's pretty chill. Each episode is kind of its own little job for Dante. Some demon to kill, some damsel to save, but there's low-key plot building in the background. Like little hints about Dante's past and his connection to his brother Virgil and his parents. They also introduce another action-packed character named Mary. I don't want to spoil too much about her, but she's a nice addition to the show because it makes it so Dante isn't the one just carrying every scene. She's got this sob story herself, something that sort of relates to Dante in a way with death. At first you see her cockiness, she thinks that she's a hotshot, she can take on Dante, so it makes me want to see how she interacts with Dante. This also gives a chance for any fans to ship their relationship. Side characters. Honestly, the side characters were fine in my honest opinion. It's not something amazing or did I really build any emotional attachment to them at all. They had their purpose. I'm talking about Mary's team, by the way. I saw them more of a way of pushing a narrative, pushing the plot for something more sinister, and I'll leave it at that. There were other side characters as well that were pushing the plot. Individuals that were carrying the plot to push was nice because they had a backstory and you kind of felt bad for them because of how vulnerable they are for such a big scary problem. Now, not everything's perfect, keeping it real. Some episodes feel a little monster of the week. Like, the plot doesn't really move forward, it's just Dante wrecking a random demon, and some parts of the animation, especially when the characters are just standing around talking, or also the fighting scenes, it's not as dynamic as I expected after watching a few clips of the game. It's not bad, but you notice it if you're paying attention. I'd rather see more of Sparta or the Demon World, but I guess they are saving it for next season. Another thing that I disliked was that I find Dante a bit too chill in moments that are a bit more serious or a bit needed seriousness from him. But honestly, it didn't really bother me. The show knew what it was: short, stylish, and fun. It wasn't trying to be some deep masterpiece, it was just trying to be a good time, and it was a good time. If you're thinking about checking it out, especially if you want something short, action-packed, and just dripping with style, definitely give it a shot. Devil May Cry gets a thumbs up from me. Not a life changer, but absolutely worth the watch. If you watched it too, let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Favorite scene, favorite character. If you played the game, let me know. Is the show close to the game or is it totally different? I'm curious. See ya.